Good afternoon. This is No Nonsense 1 2017, and today's topic deals with how it took two women to soften the Donald's heart. As Americans, we were all touched one way or the other by seeing precious children separated at the border. Now, whatever views we have about people crossing the border illegally, right now that's not the point. The point was while we do have a crisis with people coming in undocumented, an even larger crisis which involves separation of families took place. And that started back in May of this year. Well, I believe that it was the compassion and speaking out by Melania Trump and later on Ivanka Trump that I feel that this played a role in President Trump signing the executive order that would stop the separation of families at the border. Now, in this country, as we know, we are a divided nation. And even though President Trump did sign off on this executive order, there's still a lot of angry talk about him separating the families. But you know what? In this country, we have been doing a whole lot of separation of families. I remember when I was fairly new in my teaching career, every fall we would have a staff meeting where we would get this long sheet, like 11 by 14 legal size paper, both sides, talking about reporting child abuse. Now, because of the term child abuse, anything that's considered even slightly out of the way is something to be reported. Now, there's parents who go to work, leave their children home alone. I'm not talking about babies 3 or 4 years old. You could have a 10-year-old in the house by themselves, and depending on the jurisdiction, there are those who would say, oh no, they're too young to be left home alone. Now, some of us, let's face it, that are criticizing President Trump have made money as social workers and DIFUS, ACS, whatever they call it in your jurisdiction, the child welfare authorities. Child welfare authorities in this country have been responsible for tens of thousands of separation of families. Now, whereas some of you all being hypocritical, talking about the president, at least he changed his mind and he signed off on an executive order. Now, whether he really means what he said or not, I can't get in his mind, and neither could you, but he signed off on it. I wish that there would be some kind of signing off on, hey, if you spank your kids, forget all this foolishness now. You have cases where a parent just spanked their kid and their children are taken away. Where is the outrage about that? Or when parents have to work 2 or 3 jobs and just can't afford child care for their children, their kids are taken away. I feel if we had a united outrage about the way child welfare has superseded parental rights, maybe we would have a change in that. We have more kids in foster care for ambiguous reasons than we have children over there being detained at the border, separated from their parents. So, that's something to think about as well. Drop your comments. Let me know. No Nonsense 1 2017. Let me know what you think. We could have a civilized discussion. And you all have a great Friday. If you're on the road, stay cool. Don't let anybody get on your nerves. I'm still learning to drive. That's okay. Have a great day. And again, I'd love to hear your comments and we could have a discussion. Good Friday to you.